The Thunderous Decree. The halls of Olympus trembled as Zeus rose from his throne, his voice rolling like an earthquake. A gathering of gods stood before him, Athena with her sharp gaze, Hera with her calculating glare, and Apollo with his golden bow slung across his back. Yet it was Apollo, radiant as the sun, who bore the brunt of Zeus's fury. "You defy my will, Apollo." Zeus thundered, his eyes sparking with lightning. "Was it not I who decreed that mortals should choose their fates without undue meddling? And yet you have dared to guide the hand that felled Achilles." Apollo stepped forward, unbowed but wary. "Father," he began, his voice measured yet fiery, "Achilles was no mere mortal. He bore the gifts of Thetis and your favor. How could Hector, a man of flesh alone, stand against him? I did not strike the fatal blow. I merely ensured balance." Zeus's eyes narrowed, the skies outside Olympus darkening. "You speak of balance, yet you sought vengeance." "You have brought my wrath upon yourself. The death of Achilles was yours to weave, but now you've set the stage for war that reaches beyond Troy." Apollo opened his mouth to respond, but Zeus silenced him with a raised hand. "Enough! Your arrogance will cost you dearly." Raising his scepter, Zeus summoned a gale that sent tremors through the heavens. "Hear me, all gods and mortals! I curse the bloodline of Apollo. Forever shall they falter and fall to the descendants of Achilles. Though they rise to power, glory, and might, their end will always be sealed by the blood of Peleus' son. This is my will." A heavy silence descended on the chamber, the decree echoing through the cosmos. Apollo's golden visage darkened, his lips pressed into a thin line. To challenge Zeus's edict was unthinkable, even for a god. But his pride burned hotter than the sun he drove across the sky. Though he said nothing, the look in his eyes promised retribution of a subtler, more insidious kind. Athena, standing at Zeus's side, tilted her head, her calculating mind already spinning threads of prophecy. She whispered, "A curse and a blessing intertwined, father. Such a decree ensures generations of heroes, born of strife and ambition." Zeus nodded. "Let it be so. Their triumphs and tragedies will echo through the ages, feeding the songs of mortals and the intrigues of gods." Far below Olympus, on the scorched plains of Troy, a lone figure stood atop the city's ruined walls. Paris, Hector's grieving brother, held the bow that had felled Achilles. He looked up at the heavens as if sensing the divine storm brewing above. In his hands the bow felt heavier, the strings almost alive with the weight of Apollo's fury. Unbeknownst to Paris, the curse had already begun to seep into the mortal realm. For generations to come, his descendants would rise as kings, warriors, and legends, only to meet their end by those who carried Achilles' bloodline. And from Achilles' lineage, through glory, pride, and vengeance, new champions would emerge, their own fates entwined with Apollo's curse. But Zeus's decree was not without loopholes, for the gods thrived on chaos and contradiction. Prophecies would blur, alliances would shift, and mortals would be caught in the tempest of divine games. The curse was a knot of fate that neither Apollo nor Achilles' descendants could ever fully untangle. As the stars blinked into the night sky, the story of gods and mortals stood poised at the edge of a new chapter. Would Achilles' descendants use their strength for justice, or would they succumb to hubris? Would Apollo's lineage rise to defy their fate, or would they become pawns in the games of the gods? The heavens and the earth awaited their answer, and the story was far from over. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. Drop a comment as well.